Hello, hello, SpeedGaming, and welcome to the Metroid Prime 2 Echoes Randomizer Mentor Tournament. I am Bello Kukuni, joined here in the commentary booth by Drake Foes. Hello.
Hello, hello. Today we got Astral versus Sasquatch. The runners' agreements are new patch plus multiplayer items. This is, so you can guess, chat, Reed Seed once again. Are we excited about some Reed Seeding today, Bello?
Oh, you bet! And this is winner's brackets too, so it promises. Astral's been getting really good results this tournament. Sasquatch has not been half bad either. Yeah, this is gonna be good. And with the Reed Seed on top of all of it, I'm expecting great things from this race.
Alright, can you guys just let me know in the audio? For a second that was really loud for me, and I will lower if it's too loud.
Oh, was I loud?
No, the audio of the game. The game audio.
Oh, okay.
It was really loud for me. I was like, what is happening? Also, here's your beats doc. Have the runners started? Yes, they have.
Yeah, so we should be starting pretty soon on the restream. Also, I want to give a shout out to the race time room hash, which is Skyward Temple, which is almost Sky Temple. So yeah, let's just hope it's nothing too premonitory, to say the least.
Storm, if you wanted to be in the booth, you should have just god routed the seed like the weekly, just like Brud did. SMH. Also, yeah, if you really wanted to, I would have stepped aside, but I kind of want to call him because I've been doing work all day and I need a break, so it's all good. If you want to help me track, be my guest.
Yeah, and it looks like we're going to be starting in 3, 2, 1, and GLHF to our runners.
All right, Unamos, what do you have for this evening / afternoon?
Oh,
ATM?
that's
Yep.
that looks like an ATM.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, we validate. Oh no, Astral, they didn't validate. No. First mistake.
Which B's are screw attack?
Yeah, so granted we get missiles early on, be it with an expansion or just the main missiles, we can just get screw attack and not have to worry about it anymore.
Now we fight the Bertlings, Albert, and then Albert, while we wait for Albert to put on makeup, then we murder him, and then we gather his guts, etc., etc. Okay. So we got strats here. Looks like Astral is doing a little bit better. Generally, you want to strafe around the Bertlings initially. Looks like it's going to end at about the same time. Probably got more collateral shots on Sasquatch's side. Actually, no. Okay, there we go.
I mean, Bertlings are Bertlings. If you can manage to get collateral shots with a charge beam or missiles, that's good. But yeah. I wouldn't cry over it if I don't get any collateral charge beams.
I'm gonna cut down the... Ooh, I can. Excuse me, I will do that.
All right.
Also,
so nice timing from Astral here, shooting as soon as Albert becomes vulnerable. We saw that from Sasquatch as well. Also rocking the red HUD. Don't think I've seen that before. I like it. Alright, so let's see here. Oh, those are our main missiles. Okay. So that makes that screw attack logical, and by extension, we can immediately climb Mining Plaza. So yeah, this looks to be just your run-of-the-mill Aegon Star. Oh, Dark Beam on top of Transport B axis. So we probably want to go back here as soon as possible, because Dark Beam is goated.
Okay, how's that? A little rough on the cropping. I think it a little too close, but should be good now.
Alright, let's see, what do we have on task here? Were those bombs? I couldn't tell.
Like some. A little too spinny and a little too shimmering.
It was big, though.
I believe it's logically accessible with screw attack. I think we'd figure this out.
I think the screw attack method is intermediate, if I remember correctly. It's intermediate movement, I believe.
Looks like Astral's going to do the dash, and Sasquatch is doing the extension.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Full assembly site. I assume this is bombs.
Yeah, those were bombs. Ooh, almost
Okay,
getting
comm
it.
area, yay or nay? What do you think? Do you like going comm area here?
Good question. I mean, usually I wouldn't, but since everything has been logical still, but our bombs aren't in logic just yet, actually. If I'm not mistaken in assuming that this screw attack method is intermediate and not beginner.
You want to bust out the visualizer?
Maybe. Well, it looks like Sasquatch is gonna opt for it anyway, so we'll see if, yep, nope, Sonic Boom. That was, not the play. Okay, yeah, thank you, Storm.
Sonic Boom, everyone.
Sonic Boom!
If you were commentating with Cat Human right now, you would be banished. Cat Human would end the stream right now. You'd be like, imagine not respecting the Sonic Boom.
Yeah, but we don't have Annihilator yet.
Oh, Transport B-Axis has something.
Yeah, it's Dark Beam.
Oh, I completely
So Astral immediately went back for it. Sasquatch not going back for it.
Nope, remembering now. Okay.
Yeah.
I completely missed it. I was
That-
copying.
Yeah, no, that U-turn is absolutely 100% worth it. No questions to be asked, in my opinion. Dark Beam is high damage, it's a lot of doors, and as soon as you get it in the early game, well, the better. Yes, I believe we can, actually. We got bombs, we got missiles, and we got Dark Beam. All the ingredients for Incash 4.
We got Mineshaft as well?
That is true. I feel that,
all your
bruh.
seeds like that?
I feel that.
Well, hold on. This is a read seed, so slow down. It could just be space jumping.
Beam related
Yes, or
in the
something.
Cursed Lake. Okay.
All the good
Ooh,
items.
Cannonball immediately, huh? Not good. Oh! Well, there it is.
Bruh, thank you.
Great seed.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that, bruh. Thank you for cursing it. Well done.
Yeah. A bit unfortunate that Astral got the cannonball extra early, but at least we get content.
Chica is guarding the dark visor, Rico.
So that is 100% vanilla.
Now, is it required? Probably. Chances are, but
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I've had a few seeds where Dark Visor was not required, but I don't know. In my experience, I feel like it was required more often than not. Sasquatch getting the bad news as well. Okay, gonna opt to scan it and not get it just yet.
Nope.
So that might just give Sasquatch an edge in the future. Remains to be seen.
the thing is, I don't know. Fighting Chica's not that slow. We're having Cannonball for the first hour of the race. kind of feels like maybe it's still worth it to get it.
I mean, a hint's a hint. And you're probably not gonna blind check Chica anyways.
No, I just mean, like, right now, Sasquatch is probably thinking, oh, I'm definitely not going to grab that cannon until I fight Chica, but...
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
I feel like you should probably grab the cannonball anyway, because the speed you have from boosting round is actually kind
that's what I was saying with perhaps an advantage in the future, but yeah, I wasn't referring to Chica, I was referring to the movement abilities of Boost Ball.
Excuse me. Portal Access A doesn't have anything, strangely, but I guess that makes sense considering we have the kitchen sink already. Now, wait a second. This is not logical. We should probably be going in gun tempo for the space jump.
What do you mean this isn't logical?
The bombs here, taking, going to dark...
Oh, you mean... Oh, right, using the bombs, yeah. I mean... Yeah, but we're gonna go to Aegon anyways. Aegon Temple.
Don't we want to grab space jump before we do Dark Aegon Loop?
We don't need space jump.
Yeah, but okay. I guess it is. I guess it would be faster. I don't know. You'd have to. Depends on how fast you can move without space jump, I guess.
Yeah, that might just depend on your movement abilities. I personally feel confident enough that I personally don't feel like I need space jump for that early Dark Aegon loop, but again, might depend on what you feel comfortable with.
Here's a fun argument. You find supers, and your logic is Warrior's Walk, and now you have to do the bomb.
That would be bad.
That would be bad. Yeah.
I concede that would be bad.
Yeah. So I would say Sasquatch is only behind because of the comm area check plus the backtrack. That was a little slow.
What do we have up here? Just missile expansion.
Kind of really a missile, but I'm always scared of just assuming it's a missile right away, just because I've hot dog seekers and supers before.
I have too. I mean, I'm also the same person. I'm also the mentor that hot dogged a dark beam by mistaking it for a dark visor. Dark burst. I mean.
Yeah.
Dark visor would have been a pretty major offense, and I probably shouldn't be a mentor if I can't tell them apart.
Yeah, hot dogging dark burst is a great one. I enjoyed that one. That was a fun one.
Yeah, funny
I
moment.
think you guys still won that seed, right? Or no? I can't remember.
I think so. Yeah. Despite all odds. And it's just light ammo expansion. What a shame.
Oh well, it's nice that we don't have to isolate this, which we usually do.
Yeah.
It's very often that you, like, I would say, I think it's safe to say that Incash 4 is the most isolated check in Rando regularly. Just considering how often we have to go to, like, most often isolated. It's not the most distant, but yeah.
Yeah.
Words.
Because I feel like Aerie is very often isolated too, for good reason, mind you, but it is often isolated.
Burger.
Ooh,
If we had Spider, we would grab that, but you know,
yeah. Hi, Krar. Yes, I said the word.
What is your meme room? Like, what is... Krar's got Aerie, I've got Darth Dank entrance. I know, I think Cestrion is a Hive Gyro enjoyer.
Really? I thought Cestrion was Pod W.
Well, yeah, okay, but that's what Cestrion's associated with, but not, like, not as haha, funny, bad room.
You mean in Echoes or across all the Prime games?
Well, let's start with Echoes. Why not? While we wait for them to murder the Jump Guardian. What's your favorite haha funny bad room?
Torvis Plaza, I want to say.
Really? Wow. Okay. Yeah, it is actually pretty bad.
Yeah. Across all the Prime games, though, it's Life Growth Tunnel, no questions asked. Because of that one race where I had to do 5 tries for boostless Life Growth Tunnel because there was an artifact in Life Grove. That was not fun to live through. What do we have here? Oh no! Gosh dang it!
Oh boy.
I have to be proven wrong. This is the law of echoes.
Time to do some bomb jumping.
Well,
I don't even think those bomb jumps are intermediate. That might even just be advanced.
I don't even know how to do them. I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
Anybody want to find out how hard those bomb jumps are? Are they advanced? I'm pretty sure they're advanced. They're pretty hard.
Yeah. I've never managed to pull it off once, so make of that info what you will.
Thank you, bro. The bomb jump from the statue that we're shooting at right now up to the doors.
Mm.
It's a horrid bomb jump, yep.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, so sometimes we are in fact punished, but I think it might just be worth to go for a few tries. Maybe not maybe not die on a hill for it, but give it a shot or two.
I feel like with this amount of health that we've got right now, we've got only like one shot.
Yeah.
And even if we do make it, will we have enough time to charge up a super missile?
That's right. Also, we'd have to refill on missiles and drop system.
Yeah, we
Will
don't
the
have
drop
10 max
system even
missiles,
give it to us
so...
in this room?
Yep.
Judgment Pit is done. So I believe Sasquatch has not yet found the supers. Yes, did jump Guardian first. Astral's still in.
Also a bit off topic, but I absolutely agree with Bruh here in terms of corruption meme room, hidden core energy. It is probably one of the worst checks in Brio, maybe even worse than Moganar.
I'm gonna Google it. I can't remember.
It's that one energy cell in that big room in Brio Cliffside,
yeah.
where you free the golem for 4 fuel gel vines.
And then come back to it later and lift the thing off and find the power cell and take it out.
Yeah, you gotta get the battery from Brio Jungle. It's pretty bad.
What's the one room that for some reason you always get boosted?
You in corruption? You mean?
Yeah.
I think it was like Scrap Vault. I used to get boost ball for quite a bit, but I'm afraid we're like kind of straying a bit too far from the race there.
We're waiting. We're waiting for Space Jump to be on Aegon Temple right now. Actually, we're waiting for someone to decide to do the bomb jump. Looks like Astral's not, and looks like Sasquatch is.
No, I don't. Oh, so we must see it from Sasquatch then.
Might be worth it to give it a try. Although if I'm Sasquatch, I feel like I don't actually know how. Well, I haven't watched enough of Astral's games, but I know Sasquatch has improved. Incredible. Looks like we are trying the bomb jump. Oh boy, here we go.
Oh,
First,
wow.
you want to shoot the door, that's for sure.
Yeah. Do it from a safe zone.
Aegon key one.
No, the Inglet! The Inglet! It came to ruin our plans! Oh, well, that feels bad.
I kind of don't want Sasquatch to go for this anymore. I think we should just leave. Yep.
Yeah, we put enough, I feel like we've put enough poker chips in this game.
Yeah, I can't wait for 3GC. That's going to be chaos.
Oh boy.
That'd be funny. And because it's 3GC, you need 3 commentators. And of course, those 3 commentators need to talk over themselves. They need to be that type of personality. We need that.
Yeah, it'll be fun to...
An emotional Prime player, an emotional Aquos player, an emotional Corruption player. Just all commentating together. Just absolute chaos. Alright,
yeah, I can't wait to look at 6 screens at once.
The only 2 items that Aegon Temple could be are... I guess it could be power bombs, it could be... No, it can't be power bombs. It could be Space Jump or Amber Translator, and I think that's it. I don't think it can be anything else.
I mean, for what it's worth, Space Jump I feel like could also be in Mineshaft.
Oh, Mineshaft, I forgot about Mineshaft. No.
I'm pretty sure the... No, I'm pretty... Oh, right, yeah, no. keep forgetting bombs aren't in logic.
I actually wouldn't mind doing it first, like checking mineshaft first and then going back. Probably doesn't matter. We're gonna go to recon energy. And then maybe on our way out we do mineshaft.
Yeah, Amber would be nice too.
Is there anything else it could be? I don't think it could be power. Actually, it could be power bombs and then dynamo works space jump. That would be.
Oh, wait. Dynamo works?
Sorry. Dynamo chamber.
Oh.
A lot of dynamos. A lot of dynamos. And it's
there it is. Boring option.
Okay. Now, options. We can do the hive chambers. We can do the hive chambers, or we can go back to Dark Aegon, or we can go to labs. The super missiles might point towards going back to Dark Aegon, but it's also just one check.
We have storage C too, and we can also do Dark Aegon.
That's true.
We got storage C, and we can go back from Dark Labs to Dark Aegon with Warrior's Walk out of logic, if need be.
If we find Light Beam.
Yeah, that is correct. I forgot about Light Beam. Yeah, it doesn't look like Sasquatch knows that Super's one-shot bomb got in. Oh, unfortunately, just one pellet short on the quick kill.
Yeah, it kind of convinced me that Labs is probably the better play.
Yeah, super missiles definitely, in my opinion, they definitely point us towards Labs. Also, we got Screw Attack, so Axis is gonna be pretty easy. Only thing would be orphaning in Labs, I think, is Sand Cache, if we don't do the boost skip method.
Mm-hmm. Sand processing.
I did say sand processing, right?
It's not sand cache.
Oh, oops, no, not sand cache.
I mess up, you mess up. It's hot potato. We toss it back and forth.
Yeah.
I don't believe central mining station's always a logical screw attack. I forget the boxes respawn, so you don't plug them.
Yes.
We have Torvis already, actually. Wait, don't we?
No, we don't have Amber to go from Temple Grounds, and we don't have Seekers and Boost Ball to go from Aegon.
We do have Supers to go from landing site.
Yeah, but there's still an Amber Gate before the elevator in Temple Grounds.
That's right. Hold on. That Amber Gate is so weird.
Yeah. Oh, also, I think there was a missile expansion in CMS. I can never tell because of the orange shield that there's always this like off chance that it might just be Amber. I've hot dogged Amber in CMS several times because of this. Just because the shield was orange.
I can check the VOD. Hopefully these players are playing on emulator.
Yeah, and it does look like Astral's opting for Labs, whereas Sasquatch is going to go back to Temple Grounds, apparently.
No, I think it's... No? Yeah, it is. Oh, okay. Oh, looks like that's some boost ball.
Oh, yep.
Man center
okay, so that cannonball won't be that big of a deal anymore.
Astral does not know that it's probably better to activate the trigger rather than going this way. What you want to do is you want to... So the exits of this morph ball tunnel to the left, what you want to do is just shoot the trigger, or you can hit it yourself with your own body. And then reload the room, and then you can just enter it from the back, and it's a little faster. You also don't have to worry about the gate getting closed. Clears out some layers.
And and if I recall correctly, it also gets rid of those shockers that Astral has to time their passage through.
Maybe, I don't actually remember if that's true. Alright.
All right, so on Sasquatch's side, we're gonna immediately starting off with the hive loop.
How do you feel about this play? I feel like Labs is just the superior option just because of the amount of checks.
I feel
You have a beam,
I'm,
you have supers,
I,
you can sack the entire place. So
yeah, I like usually I'm more of a go back to temple grounds enjoyer before doing labs. That being said, with supers, I feel like this tips the scales just enough for me to favor labs instead. Oh wait, would you look at that annihilator?
now we have a logical beam entry.
Yeah. I mean, it already was logical. I'm pretty sure we have dark beam.
Logical, not dangerous action.
Oh,
yes. I have
yeah.
3 or 1. I cannot read that. It's so red. And Incash 2 is open as well, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Oh dear. So now I take back my words, and Sonic Boom might actually just be useful. I mean, you never know if you have to fight Grapple Guardian. Oh, what was that upstairs?
What was that?
Is that light ammo? Not sure. Oh, it's an E-Tank. We'll take it. Oh, and Dark Burst on Sasquatch's side. I completely missed what was DMT.
It was an Hive key. I don't know what number. It was either 1 or 3. I can't tell.
Gotcha.
The red text is impossible to read.
Oh my
god.
Yep.
Labs just keeps giving.
Labs was definitely the play.
Oof, and we're a couple items away from Hazen Cliff, W, Hazen Grounds, yeah, a bunch. Unfortunately, we do have to do this incredibly slow room. We can skip it if we do a very precise screw attack, and I think it's slight. It might actually be faster even to just go out of bounds and skip this. But you can also go out of bounds, shoot the barriers, and then boost to the room.
It's also nice to have Cannonball in this room, just because it gives you complete invulnerability to the lasers.
Mm-hmm.
So you just don't have to worry about any of that.
SDK number, I have no idea. Cannot read that at all.
3, I think. 3 or 8.
3, thank you, chat.
Alright,
Ing Reliquary.
For a hint in Ing Reliquary. Morphle related.
Can't dismiss it immediately because you could just have Spider. But right now we have only Power Bombs and Spider Ball missing. Yeah, it could also be Power Bombs, but yeah. Oh wait, GFMC ship box, GFMC box and ship I think are logical.
Yes, they are.
Sasquatch does not. Wait, yeah, Sasquatch does. Yes, okay. Forgot about this. Temple Grounds is not as barren as I thought it was. I forgot because we have Screw Attack. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, for me, it's not like that much that Temple Grounds was barren when compared to Labs. It's just that Super Missile. Labs has like 2 notorious Super Missile locks, like between Dark Labs and Labs. Storage C.
That. Did you see that on Sasquatch's side? Just
a
stuck in
missile
place.
expansion?
Just
I
got
did
stuck in
not.
place after the cuts. What was that?
That was Metroid Prime 2 Echoes for the Nintendo GameCube. Alright, and it's time for the good old-fashioned Semi-D fight. And nice power bomb.
Yeah, if one of the K-Bear hints reads key, it means uh-oh.
We might be in trouble.
Storage D, nothing. And now we're just going to use it to check main reactor. Looks like a burger and wind chamber.
Yep. That being said, we can absolutely check wind chamber gateway.
Main reactor is something.
Burger, I think?
Burger,
Yep,
okay.
burger.
And wind chamber ammo. Okay, so Temple Grounds is not working out at all for Sasquatch. Didn't get anything at all, actually. So that's unfortunate.
That being
But hopefully
said,
Sank Entrance and FTA are dead, so he never has to come back here.
yeah, and odds are Astral is probably also going to go for a majority of these checks. So depends on how thorough Astral will decide to be once they reach Temple Grounds. Oh, did they forget Dark Oasis hint?
Oh, we forgot Dark Oasis hint? Oh boy.
Oh, oops. Surely this will not come back to bite us.
Oh, that's 2 Aegon keys. Both in
Two
logic.
worm keys. Hmm.
Checking, yeah, so just in terms of logical stuff here remaining. Incash 1, Incash 2. Warriors Walk. Crossroads is in logic, but it's dead, right? Yes.
Oh no, Battlegrounds is in logic too.
Battlegrounds is in logic, yes. Battlegrounds cache is not in logic for a little while, though. Not for a little while.
Yep.
Storage A, no.
Oh yeah, and yeah, we definitely don't want to miss out these keep error hints then.
No, yeah.
Considering Dark Visor's location.
Central Mining Station. What was Central Mining Station? I actually never saw.
I think it was just some missile expansion at the end of the day.
He's dead. I believe phase on grounds with a dangerous action. That's
Phase on grounds?
Oh boy. Oh.
Oh. Do we really want to do unhinted worms?
No, but you know, we have plenty of the game left. We don't even have. I think we leave.
Yeah.
Well, of course, as soon as I say that now, it's going to be required. So.
Commentator's curse, folks.
It is very often bait. It is very often bait.
Well, that's a common use for worms, so.
Indeed. I missed what was in Transport A Axis.
So did I.
I'll check about it.
Light beam on worms would be vile.
Missile. Vanilla Light Beam?
Oh my goodness!
Again. Again.
Oh, vanilla. Wow. I'm gonna say it, chat. Is this even randomized?
I actually commentators cursed it like a frame before the door opened, too. I will
Wow.
into existence in the last second. Okay, boy howdy, do we have a lot of things open to logic now.
Yeah, we've got
Vents Area A. Pod
so
W.
much.
Actually, do we have that much open in logic? Just Vent Area A.
Oh, is that Amber?
Pod W?
Oh, that is
Never
Amber.
mind, Sandcash is now open. And Torvis. Now we have a trillion things in Orphos. In logic, okay.
Yep. Opting to use the light beam and annihilator. Okay, so usually what I like to do for this fight is I like to powerbomb these two first goobers and just use light beam to light up the beacons instead of annihilator so that it doesn't mess with the Ing's AI, since their pathing will essentially just take them through the safe zones anyways. But,
I
yeah.
imagine both these players grab Amber and go get hits.
Pretty much, yeah.
I think we just leave Aegon. Or do we stay in Aegon and get some hints?
Well, I mean, we can get a few hints on the way. I would still go for hints though, just to get the Torvis key locations at the very least.
Oh.
What? Oh, is Astral gonna take the bait?
Someone's taking the bait.
Alright, well, we'll see if that pays off. That being said, we do have Light Beam and Boost Ball, so that can result in a fairly quick worms.
I actually kind of wish Sasquatch did that climb to check the item after reloading the room, so we could get the hint.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna be especially important this seed.
Sasquatch know the trick? Yep, we know the trick. Good. And you were right, it does get rid of the lasers,
Oh, yeah.
or the electricity.
Well, if the seed can prove me wrong, at least the base game can prove me right. Alright. Oh no! Astral doesn't have enough light beam ammo for worm skip.
We have supers, so it shouldn't be too bad, but it does slow things down quite a bit. Oopsie.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's why I like to use supers on the phase where the worms are jumping out of the sand. So that I can manage my ammo more sparingly in terms of light beam ammo, so I can have enough for worm skip. And also for the fact that when the shells are destroyed, they drop missiles almost systematically. So you don't have to worry about your missile count. That being said, we can still manip a Morbis to avoid getting worm raved though. As long as we're quick enough and/or we can get the melee manips, won't have to see a worm rave. Yeah. No worm jump for us today, folks.
Pretty good. Did miss worm skip, but that's okay.
Alright.
Let's see. Is it bait?
Oh, wow!
Oh my god.
What a read!
Wait, did we check Mining Plaza? And there's just some in Mining Plaza?
I do not. If there is, I do not remember.
Yo, I gotta go check the VOD in a second.
Wow.
Archagon Temple. I didn't realize what key number that was. I missed it.
I think it was 4.
Alright, I'm gonna go, because I'm pretty sure neither player checked it.
Oh, wow. I mean, that's fair. We did not have space jump when coming here. What a read.
I was specifically looking at Astral's screen, just looking for the...
Gosh dang it, Tyrannosaur. I would have done that too, if I thought of it.
We are healing nature, which is based. I love healing nature.
I mean, yeah, it's only quad to go now. If Dark Visor does end up being required, that is. Returning the energy also gives Astral an extra excuse to go check out more hints, too.
Yeah, Astral never looked at Mining Plaza.
Wow.
Just blind doing it. I'm guessing probably because they forgot to check Mining Plaza, but they're like, alright, just in case it is something, I'll return it.
Yeah, that's perfectly fair.
Also, it's a read seed, so just, you know.
Gotta put our guard up.
Yeah.
Did Astral already get the item there? Oh no, we're going back for the hints. Yeah. Alright, what do we have here? Thanks, game. That is true. We already have all the beams less than an hour in, which is,
Yep.
which is impressive.
2 out of the 3 beam combos. Now, I guess we save warp or check mining plaza and then save warp. I don't think we got warp in this end here.
Oh, pivot maybe?
Do you really want to pivot back into... No. Just
Oh no, it's just a safety save, which is perfectly fair.
Oh, no way. That's something in there.
Oh wait.
That looked blue.
Oh yeah, that glows. Wait, that could still be an ETM though.
Are we just god gamers? No, we saw an ETM.
Oh, was there just one ETM shuffled in this seed?
I'm guessing there's only one. Gravity
Gravus and Torvus. I guess we'll never know. Also, nice dark damage by Sasquatch.
I'm gonna check the VOD. So, just to make sure, because it just looked like it was something. Okay, Twitch is gonna take all the updates. Valerie being still weak.
Thanks, game. Oh yeah, so if that was an SDK in Mining Plaza, then that was all the more reason to do worms.
Dark Horse is beam related and Cobalt
Cobalt.
and Snake Ash. Dark Oasis is beam related, so we're never punished.
Yeah, and considering what we have now, beam related means it's dead.
Look at Astral's electing to do the hints. No, what if we're gonna do Mining Station B? If we know how to do it, why not? We have an energy. We have a power bomb, so we can even get the item. Might be worth it.
Yeah, but it is a pretty tricky seeker skip.
We have seen it from a few of our runners this tournament.
Yeah. Not surprising there. We got mentees willing to practice, and boy does that show.
Nature has been healed. Amen. Visor and
Visor and Sky Temple grounds. Okay, so that's our
phase on
echo.
grounds. In phase on grounds.
I mean, could still be Pod W.
No, it said phase on grounds.
Oh, did it say phase on grounds? Oh,
Yep.
well,
Wow.
we know where
We
echo
just
is.
have whatever mining plaza is. It's logical.
Yep.
Okay. Oh my god, Twitch, will you update? I really need to see what was mining plaza. No, phase on grounds is echo. It has to be.
Because we know where Dark Visor is.
Oh, there's another beam combo. Alright, so the only thing that could be of use in these beam related stuff could be unlimited beam ammo or double damage. Otherwise, it's
Yeah.
dead.
We also know where all the beam combos are. We got Sonic Boom, Sasquatch has Dark Burst, and Astral has Fun Burst. And Super Missiles, well, we have them already. And next
Just go where the items are, dude.
Yeah, it's just wow.
Go where the items are.
Wow, I don't know where to stand with this seed. I'm not sure where. Oh, checking
now we
that.
remember.
Yeah. Oh. Not sure if that was intentional.
What?
Falling down the
The elevator?
the spider track.
I think it was.
Because personally, I would have checked Spider's treasure.
Yeah,
especially with
with
Cobalt.
Cobalt Translator, that's a good idea. I think I like Spider Shredder here. But we don't have Spider Ball, so we can't grab Calling Chamber unless we want to do something really fun.
I mean, we.
Oh no,
We have Sword
Sasquatch
back.
skipping Vanilla Light, maybe?
Uh.
No.
Well,
Okay,
no.
turn around. Okay, turn
Sasquatch
around.
can't go the other way around, so he has to go all the way around. No, we don't have main PBs yet, so that that wouldn't be logical anyways, but we'd grab an extra hint and we'd be able to peek culling chamber and
it's 4 checks basically to go to.
Yeah, essentially.
Right now. Because of the Cobalt Translator. I would be a little bit hesitant about the play if we didn't have Cobalt Translator, but if considering that we have Cobalt, it's like, it's not a bad play. Especially considering there's a good chance we're going to need Chica Keys and we just want the hints. Actually, might be the reason why it's actually objectively correct to stay in Aegon, to grab all the hints you can, just in case one of those is a Chica Key hint.
Yeah.
But I can completely understand skipping Spider Treasure as well. It's perfectly fine to do as well.
Yeah, mostly like different routing styles. I know I'm someone who tends to route a lot more conservatively compared to other runners, so...
Also, there's always progression in Spider Treasure. Which is very common. Brett points out an important point, though. You could literally just be in Spider Go mode right now, so grabbing hints probably is the best play. Objectively.
Oh, wow. Another STK. Oh, wait, no, I think Sasquatch got that one already. Yeah. I mean, yeah, if we know how to do the Seeker skip, or just the out of bounds, then yeah, that's something we could do.
Maybe that's why they're not grabbing hints, or maybe that's why Astral's not grabbing hints right now. Probably because it doesn't know how to do the Seeker. We can ask them after the race. First, I'm gonna ask them why they returned the enemy.
I'm pretty sure I've already seen Astral do the out of bounds to skip the Seeker gate. We don't have Emerald either.
Not even bothering with Wind Chamber?
For what it's worth, I think they can do it on the way to Torvus.
They can, correct. Probably even faster to do it that way.
Also gonna get that
Sasquatch.
Echo Visor.
Are you gonna grab?
After we get the Echo, we can get Phase on. We can take Profane Path too.
Yeah, that's true. Sasquatch is not taking the bait. Are we? Nope. Nope, we're not taking the bait. All right.
Ah,
That's a bit of a time loss, unfortunately, but yeah.
But like a perfectly sensible play if you don't know what's on Worms, and if you've seen Mining Plaza and deemed it to be useless.
Hopefully Twitch is up there now and I can actually see what's in Mining Plaza, because that would be... Yeah, Twitch player stop being weird. Dude, that looks like
yeah.
a key. That looks like a key. No way.
Yeah, so Sasquatch has to fight these pirates because he
That's
activated
an
the portal.
STK.
Oh wow.
STK Mining Plaza.
Oh, so yeah, that's gonna be costly for Sass.
We can grab it right now. We're Astral, actually. It's the funny bit. We have Echo. Okay, then it might make sense actually for now. It makes even more sense for Astral to not go for hints because we needed the Echo Visor hint anyway. We're in desperate need of hints anyway, so STK and Mining Plaza came out.
We got the bash special.
Just go where the items are, dude.
Oh my! Is this even a read seed? Well, we haven't seen most of the SDKs just yet.
Profane Path having an item? Impossible, says still in the chat. Okay, wow. I think now we go into Great Temple. Save, then do hints. Immediately do hints. Unless we actually are uncomfortable with the secret world or the secretless. And Sasquatch is now going to find out that I think if you're Sasquatch, you see what's in Mining Plaza and go and you turn around immediately.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for what it's worth, I didn't see Sas get the Echo Visor hint, but like there could be an argument if he did that you don't go back just yet before you get Echo. Going back still.
That is true. Yeah, that could be an argument as well. The thing is though, after you get this hint, I feel like you could go. There's Dark Aegon is done. Dark Oasis, nothing. Battleground could have something, I guess. If Battleground doesn't have anything, then doing this now makes the most sense. I mean, it is a slight optimization, to be fair. Yeah. In the meantime, Astral. It seems like, just looking at it, Astral's doing a bunch of stuff now that. Oh, the Emerald being there and the Echo being there is actually kind of rough. Okay, kind of conservative here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I like this. I don't think this is necessary.
Yeah, I'd go for hints ASAP, personally.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so now Sass knows about Echo.
Yeah. But I don't think Sasquatch actually checked the item. Pod W looks like E. I would actually grab that one up.
I mean, yeah.
Yep.
E-tanks never hurt. Unless you have that one setting where you have activated E-tanks putting you at 1 HP. Alright, now big question is Sasquatch going to opt to go to Spider's Treasure? Might have been too low on that respawn. Never mind.
Sank is not logical, right? No, we need main PVs. Nothing in Sank.
No.
Yeah, okay.
But still, Spider's Treasure is pretty nice to have, even out of logic.
I was mostly asking just because I was looking through the list of logical checks, and we have a bunch in Torvus. Astral going back to grab the SDK, I assume.
I mean, they could go to... If they know how to do the secretless for Torvus access from Aegon, that's a perfectly valid play, actually.
Yeah,
I probably would have done
here.
that.
I would like that here. Alright, Spider's Treasure. Hopefully this works out, because Sasquatch needs a win here. Really badly. Considering Astral, the only difference in checks that the only checks that Sasquatch has done that Astral is not are the Hive Chambers, and still Sasquatch is majorly behind.
I'm pretty sure Astral also didn't do Wind Chamber yet.
That is true, yeah. But everything else, Astral has done. Yeah. And also done a boss. So Sasquatch is actually pretty significantly behind here. Which is kind of strange. I think there's a movement difference that's coming into play right now. Alright, Hall of Combat Mastery. Nothing, probably ammo. SDK number 2.
Alright, what's the hint gonna be? Ah, Hive Temple keys.
Sank and something. What was it?
I did not see it.
Oh, Temple Grounds. Of course. Because Hive Chamber A had a key.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, I think we save at the ship, and Calling Chamber has a key.
Ah. Well, we're gonna have to go back here anyways.
We do not have the Spider Ball.
Unfortunately.
So we're in Spider Ball Go mode, at least, or we definitely need Spider Ball at least.
Well, I mean,
somebody wants to do Goofy Secret World. Or a goofy.
Well, I mean,
announcer.
that and Spiderless EI2 is not easy. Alright. What do we have in... Ah, it's just missiles. Dang it, as you would say.
Yep, not working out. Alright, we finally get to learn what this Hive Temple key is. Hive Key 1. Yay.
I mean, I feel like it's gonna have trouble working out. It's a treasure, it doesn't have muscles.
Very good. Very good, Bella.
You're welcome.
Chat, do not boo this man. You are not allowed to boo this man. Maybe Astral's just... I mean, yeah, we can ask Astral about this. About being somewhat conservative. And not going for hints. But I guess we're literally on our way to hints, and this is drive-buying item checks. So this is not very conservative, it's just conservative.
Yeah. It's not too out of the way, but it's like doing the hive loop is like still a significant slowdown.
It is 2 checks that are pretty fast too, and also we need Spider Ball, and also we probably need some other stuff. There's a good
that's
chance.
fair.
So it's not just alone checking it for Spider Ball makes it.
But we also do have every translator.
That is true. And going towards Torvis is typically a good play. Alright, where's Sasquatch going now? Hopefully Sasquatch goes to Torvis. Please. Alright, develop run.
Missile related.
Red. No! They could be Seekers.
Well, we have... Oh, wait, no. Dark Visor. Oh, Dark Visor.
Yeah. Could be Seekers. Is Sasquatch going to hints? I would like Sasquatch to go to hints. Are we checking Hall of Honor Dead as well? Yes, we are. Oh boy, wow, this is really thorough. Being grown hints.
Thanks, game. Oh, Sasquatch not immediately going for Torvis, apparently. Going back to
probably
Taz.
going for the Echo Visor.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
That makes sense. Oh yeah, Hall of Honor Dead was logical, just a dangerous action. So, it could have been Seekers.
Yeah.
What else is logical? In
Double runs, you mean?
in Aegon, I don't think anything else in Aegon's logical. Yeah, we're done with Aegon.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, we're done.
At least for now.
Yeah, Astral just yellowed worms, got an SDK, went to Mining Plaza, found that there was a key in Mining Plaza, got a hint for Echo Visor, got Echo Visor, turned around and got the key, and left. Alright, meeting grounds.
Don't forget the hint.
Thanks,
game.
Simple grounds. Gee, thanks, game. That Echo Visor hint is actually kind of crazy good.
Yeah. Not only does it point us towards Echo, but also towards Emerald. Like, as a cascade check.
Okay, Astral is now catching up in all the checks, and has a bunch more. So, wow, Sasquatch is, like, really far behind off movement alone, I think, here. Which is kind of crazy. Astral's been, like, booking it. This is, like, crazy. So many more checks, so many more things. Done.
And that's why I can't overstate the importance of having good movement in this game.
Yeah.
May not be as easy as it is to schmoove as in Prime, but you can definitely schmoove.
Oh, FTA. FTA, sure. Okay. Alright. Wow, really just like not We're leaving no man behind. No check behind here on Astral side. Just the most conservative you can play, I think. Here. Well, is it, bro? Like, because the difference is that Sasquatch just did, like, what? The only difference in checks is, like, Spider Treasure.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's not just checks, it's also the backtracking. I feel like Sasquatch had to do a lot more backtracking than Astral had to.
Was it, though? Because Astral had to end up doing a Temple Grounds loop anyway. Spider Ball up to 3 rooms from Torvus access.
Well, I mean, yeah, but still, the end result remains the same.
Spider Ball hint. 2, 3 from Torvus Temple access, I believe it was?
I think so? Not sure.
Yeah, it was Temple access, okay. That could be a bunch of places. Torvus Energy Controller, Great Bridge. It could be a lot of places in Upper Torvus. Could be just a few places in Lower Torvus, I believe. 1, 2, 3. It could be Hydro Dynamo in Lower Torvus, but that's it in Lower Torvus. Otherwise, it's mostly Upper Torvus.
Sorry, I missed the hint. What was that?
Spider Ball up to 3 rooms away from Torvus Temple access.
Oh, that's a nice hint. Alright, gotta be mindful of the pirates here. For some reason, they deal double damage. Looks like that item is not exclusive to Samus.
Still not going to hints.
Yeah, well... maybe not feeling comfortable with that amount of E-tanks.
We have Dark Suit, though, and we can just get out. But also just... If it doesn't go well, we can say that we have the ship.
Yeah.
Okay, if we're routing conservatively just because we don't want to do the secretless, okay, makes a little sense.
So, yeah, I feel like this is the main thing that Sasquatch could capitalize on now.
Or we wanted to set up a pivot here. But then we lose cannon.
I mean, Astral already lost cannon.
When did we lose? Okay, we lost cannon about 1 million years ago.
Yeah.
What is that?
Oh, what?
Wizard Spider?
Oh, wow. Well,
Wizard Spider.
it's just a matter of timing that frame perfect.
I mean, Astral's being rewarded for this conservative routing, to be fair. Like, we're just, everything, nothing has been in Taurus. It's incredible.
Well, so far, the first item we see in Torvus is a major, so...
Yeah. I just mean like the Echo, and then the Emerald, and then the suit, the Super,
yeah.
the Annihilator, the Light Beam, the Dark Beam, like just everything. Everything was not in Taurus.
And Gandalf the Grey, and Gandalf the White, and Monty Python and the Holy Grail's Black Knight. Yeah, it's a lot of things.
Now, this still could be a race depending on where the Torvus keys are. But we'll see. Alright. Where's Emerald Hint?
Tumos is dead. Hey, I'm glad someone got the ref at least.
And I didn't see what was in Path of Roots. It's probably dead.
It was an E-tank, I think. Just a missile here in Portal Site. Portal Chamber Light, I mean. Yep, so am I, Kirar. So am I. Alright, what do we have here? There's some missiles. Yeah, there's... We've had so many majors up so far that there's not much wiggle room left for other majors to be in.
Sasquatch thought about doing hints, but we decided against it.
Well, maybe just getting the violet hint before then. Oh, nice scan.
This is an interesting way to do this, but I get it. Okay, we're grabbing hints. A key in Torvis Temple. That should be a Torvis key.
Yeah.
That was a Torvis key.
Nice timing on that super. How did he... What? What? What happened to that pirate? Was just standing there, menacingly!
Thank you.
Oh no, Dark Visor is officially required. Oh boy.
Who needs hints? Who needs SDK hints? It doesn't matter. You need the Torviski hints. That's what we actually need.
Well, I mean, unless you want to do the SAU in this room, which, from what I've heard, is like completely busted. It's so hard, from what I've seen.
A more risky
Thanks, game.
That's gonna be nice for Sasquatch, but Sasquatch is already figured out.
Or did something else get found out? Alright, looks pretty clean wallcrawl so far. Oh, it's an SA clip. Okay. Alright, clean from Sasquatch. So we're gonna get hints from Sas's perspective here.
So that means, wait, okay, yeah, that does mean that, it does mean that whatchamacallits can have, the Valtron. For a second I thought it didn't. Alright, underground tunnel. Does it have progression? Yes, of course.
Yes.
No, right. Culling chamber.
We do that. Front roster is currently empty. Sank entrance! Hey, let's go. Dank entrance.
This is number 1. More ritual grounds. That should be mining plaza. Then dynamo or
Dark Aegon Temple.
Dark Aegon Temple, yeah, they both got the dynamo chamber one. Alright, these ones should be new.
Under Transit 1. Pretty classic up so far.
And finally...
Med Vista. Wow. Well, Astral's just gonna be there in a moment. Yep. Just a singular key. And that is Dark Visor required. What a waste. Alright, so now we just gotta remember that this knowledge is not a knowledge that Astral does have, so we'll have to keep that in mind when considering Astral's routing decisions.
They can be Tyrannosaur. It is possible. Oh, another Torviski.
Oh,
okay.
Wow. Well,
Oh, another Torviski. You gotta be kidding me.
Ow!
You gotta be kidding me.
No. There's no way.
That has to be a Torvisky.
There's no way.
Just go where the items are, dude. What?
Oh my god! The 3 for 3! Good lord!
You gotta be kidding me.
What is this seed?
Can a seed be both a baby seed and a reed seed at the same time?
I mean, no, I
Jesus.
feel like it's a reed seed still, but in the most baby way possible. It's
So now it's just Seeker Missile Casino. That's all we're looking for.
yeah.
Oh, we don't grab hints now, do we? No, I feel like we grab the Dark Visor first, just in case Defile Shrine has Seekers.
Yeah.
I hope we don't grab hints now. I think we grab. I think we finish off up Dark up Torvis first, and then we can save warp out. Oh, I disagree with this play. I think it's much better to go for Chico right now, and then save warp out after Chico.
I mean, Cannonball is already expired.
Yeah, Sasquatch hasn't picked up Cannonball, but Astral has.
Oh, on Sasquatch's perspective, yeah.
But Astral has, so I mean, there's no. Are we really like wall crawling for Cannonball at this point would be silly.
Yeah.
I think you just fight Chica, like just. There's an ammo station, just muscle it out, it's fine. Okay, wow. Torvis keys can all be found in Torvis Bog. I guess,
yeah,
but then why not go for hints earlier? Is my question markers.
I'm thinking their reasoning was the E-tanks. Because they got 2 more from that Torvis visit.
Believe it or not, Sank is now on logic with the Chico Dark Visor.
Oh my god, it
No,
is!
no, it isn't. Seekers, Seekers. I forgot about Seekers.
Oh, wait, what? But if Seeker's in Defiled Shrine, though...
Oh, that'd be funny. But yeah, the entirety of Torvis is in logic. Outer own cache is in logic, which was... We didn't check. Nobody checked the hint. Storage A is still non-logic. Landing Station B is still non-logic, and I'm pretty sure Landing Station A was dead. I'm really interested as to why we're doing this now. This is, because if we're gonna delay it, then delay it at least till Dark Visor, I guess, but I don't know. Actually, no, wait, that's right. Astral doesn't know about the War Ritual Grounds. Now Astral knows that not doing Chico was a mistake. But wouldn't have known until then. I forgot that Astral did that. That's my bad.
Alright, just gonna get a nice clean sealing ward from here. Nice. Okay, we did transition the room back. I blinked for a second and missed the minimap. Cue for a room transition.
Alright, I guess we're gonna write down the hints as we go. Decided not to, or unless we're disciples of 9 are able to actually read that quickly.
I wish.
Okay, we are Secret Missile Go mode. Oh, you want the SDKs? Here you go. Here you go, chat.
Oh yeah, then yeah, if Astral decides to do Chica without Seekers, yeah, that might be a significant time loss without Cannonball. Because Chica without Seekers is, well, it's a time, let's just say that.
Yeah.
And by that I mean adult Chica. But yeah, Astral is just free to reset at this point.
Yep.
Since no cannonball is binding anything.
Oh, I think the remaining Inkive key, if FTA is empty, then the remaining Inkive keys have to all be in sync. That's, I think, what's remaining. And then, okay, Power Bomb we still don't know about.
But at this point, I kind of want to say that we just don't care anymore.
I feel like we do care a little. I feel like we do lower Torvus hints for the Seekers. At least. But I would also like we also just need to do Dark Upper Torvus.
You're right. We can't do Sank just yet because we don't have Seekers. So yeah, it does matter for the fact that it's probably not in sync.
We can. It's just that like we're gambling that.
But logically,
we're gambling that Power Bombs is our logical access to Sank. By going Sank early is basically the issue.
Yeah.
Sasquatch not going towards Grove side. Instead of going to the underground area. I guess maybe looking for the Torvusky hint, which is unfortunate because it's not necessary.
It's because
he's gonna be very disappointed when finds it and just goes, oh, never mind, I could have just gotten it.
I mean, if he does find it in here,
that'd be funny.
Oh yeah, we don't have Seekers. No challenge missing for us today.
I don't know what was in Putrid Alcove.
Dark Ammo, I think.
Where are we going? Are we going to a cache?
Huh? We're missing a power bomb? Not sure what's going on here.
Oh, we're going this way. Interesting. Alright. Joe Kent. And, Gavin. Now we're going to do lower Torvus checks.
I mean, that's fair enough if we want to get the hints. Going the way around is probably the fastest way.
I do think we want to do cache, no? Oh, no, we don't have Seekers. I guess we're not going to try the Seekers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cache is the only thing that's not logical. Yeah, cache is dead. For completely just brain farted that. Looks like a missile in TTS.
Hey, there's also going to be Cache B. No, it's surprising that they named the room under Chica Cache B instead of Cache Mosquito.
Very good. Quad is done. And life support.
Life support. Okay, well that's dead.
In these settings, light soup cannot be dead. It's impossible.
Yeah, it's logically required for final bosses.
If it is, then your seed is broken. Oh, what is that? Is that grapple? That looked like grapple.
On Sasquatch's perspective? Not sure. Didn't see it.
No, it was grapple, I think. Final Emerald Hint. Gee, thank you.
There it is. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure spamming uncharged dark shots is the optimal DPS for Larva Chica when it's up on the platform. Also, I would probably use super missiles when it's jumping out of the water. Bit tricky to time, but the damage output is very much worth it.
Maybe we're saving missiles for... I have no idea, actually.
Well, Chica does have to... Adult Chica does have to spawn these... these creatures to drop missiles anyways. And I would also save a lot of that light beam ammo for adult Chica. Just so we can have a homing attack on her.
I think we're just low on ammo, that's why Astral forgot to reload ammo.
Yeah, that would have been nice to get the ammo station before then. But oh well, it's a bit late for that now.
Leno, do you want to see some funny business? Take a gander at this document right here.
Well, hey, don't spoil it for Leno just yet, what's on Chica.
Oh, yeah, no, never mind. Hold on. Don't watch it. Don't watch it, Leno. Delete the hint. No, turn around. I see you in the dock. No, close the dock. No. Hold on, you'll get to see what's on Chica. In the meantime, Sasquatch making his way to the Under Temple. I'm gonna find the blog does not, in fact. Well, blog could have some, but
Could still be Seekers.
if it is Seekers, then we might have a race. Oh my god, we willed it. We willed it.
What? Wait. No,
We're in
Sass,
Domo.
you gotta get it. Oh my goodness!
We willed it, dude. We're in go mode. We don't need Sank. Who needs Sanctuary?
Wow, this... Again, I will repeat myself, but this seed is a reach seed in the most baby way possible.
Indeed. I don't know when Astral goes slower Torvis and does this. Astral might just skip it and go to Sank, but considering how conservative Astral's been, I just genuinely don't know. Because if Astral goes to Sank here and doesn't check log, then I think the race might actually end.
Might still have a race. Oh goodness. Yeah, Sasquatch opting to fight Alpha Blog instead of just outright skipping it. So major time loss here.
He just doesn't know the trick. It's completely invisible.
Yeah, but it's... you just don't have to deal with the jankiness that is Alpha Blog.
Now, if I'm Astral here, we do not actually destroy chicken. We wait for the babies.
The babies.
Do we have a baby emote? Reed, hit me up with a baby emote. Oh, we don't know. We gotta wait for the babies. Not that baby
There we
emote.
go. No.
Not that baby emote.
More like the baby.
There you go.
Alright, that's plenty of right ammo. Thank you, Reed. Thank you, markers.
Sasquatch is kind of struggling with this.
Yeah, Alpha Blog is jank. That is all I will say.
Oh man. I'm actually getting a little nervous. It's a little bit too much damage.
Yeah.
And I can't tell what the missile count is because the thing is so
Well,
heavy.
apparently it's not enough to use super missiles anymore.
Not enough missiles, alright. I'm pretty sure you can dodge the thing here. Shoot and then dodge. Yeah, there you go.
I mean,
It's gonna be a little slow,
usually if it doesn't decide to randomly home in while you dodge for some reason. Because Alpha Blog is cringe. It is a usurper to the one true blog, Air Blog.
Oh my god,
Getting
dude.
low on health. Just do the BSJ, please!
And we can't escape. We have to fight. Or like we can't.
I mean, if we don't know how, then yeah, we have to. Well, we're about to find out, markers. Oh, just barely dodging that. Getting some chip damage from contact. Oh, this is tense. Oh, might be able to clutch it up though. If Sas can keep that up. Okay, okay, that looks good. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's like one hit and Sas is dead.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
he might just make it.
Dude. Okay.
Oh, I didn't open his mouth, but we still dodged it. That's what matters. It didn't open again. Ah! Come on, Blog. Stop doing this to us. I hate this boss.
Come on. Oh my god.
Time! Good lord!
Yes!
Oh my god! Oh! Lee! And Chica's dead at the same time. Good lord, what a watch!
And there you go, Leno. The Dark Visor. Vanilla Chicken. Hinted in Transporte Gone Waste, by the way.
One of the first hints in the seed. Just... wow. And also we got ammo fish for our satisfaction.
Now you can open up the dock and check out all the other fun locations.
Yeah.
Okay. Moment of truth here. Where does Astral go?
Yes.
Astral does have an SDK in Under Transit 1.
Yeah.
And no logical access into Sank. Do we be conservative and hunt the hints into the SDK and then book it? Or do we... Or, excuse me, are we conservative and just do the entirety of Lower Torbus? Or do we just grab hints and then go to Sank? Oh, we're saving.
I mean, you probably don't want to do Chica again.
I feel like you definitely... I feel like in this position do Cash Me Chasm. Maybe that's why we're saving.
Yeah, that could be it.
And it looks like we are... Actually, I mean, we also have not yet checked Cash Me, so... For that entire time, we've actually not checked Cash Me. Sasquatch going up, back up, yeah, because there's Torvis keys. So, Sasquatch is now on his way to Chica. And is going to have a nicer time of it.
Yeah, because Seekers.
Yep. Alright. What does Cashby have for us? Burger.
Burger.
What is Sasquatch hunting hints for? We are in go mode.
Good question.
Go
Yeah,
mode.
no.
Completely for go mode. What do we need? A suit would be nice, but not necessary. Honestly, are any of our SDKs locked by power bombs? Sank entrance. Never mind. Okay, so power bombs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we don't need them for the lot. If we need them, it's only for the logical purpose.
Yeah, I was just asking
for
that. Yeah.
Because for practical purposes, well, we have it. Also, nice Cash Speed Chasm from Astral here.
Needs to find the door frame. We have. Okay. Kind of hard to see on our end.
Yeah.
I think we've transitioned. Yep, we have. Okay, good.
Yeah, we could see it in the minimap.
Not the cleanest way to do this, but
As long as it
it'll
works.
work out. Oh, we accidentally transitioned now. We gotta transition back. Otherwise, we're gonna take a signaling warp.
Yeah, good old accidental transitions. My favorite.
Okay, good. Booking it to under transit. Our exit's gonna have to be dungeon. Can't be Lower Torvis. Kind of unfortunate. We would like to do the entirety of Lower Torvis in one pass. Bastard's going to find both keys. This is going to route quite nicely. You can just turn around and go straight and do Chica. Then we are in go mode. Astral does not know it yet. But hopefully Astral does go to blog, otherwise we might be in for a race.
Yeah.
Oh, where's Sasquatch going here?
Good question.
Is it not just immediately go do Chica?
Not sure.
Whoa. Oh, maybe you want to go grab Cannonball? Okay, I guess.
Oh, yeah, right, because Sasquatch didn't grab it yet.
I don't know if it'll be worth it, though, because it is a few minutes to grab Cannon. It is on the opposite side of Temple Grounds. And we have to save warp, take 2 elevators, 2 loading rooms.
Yeah, I'm not sure I agree with this.
We have Seekers as well. So it's not too bad of a fight. The ammo station's right there, as long as you don't hot dog it like Astral did. Okay. Let's see what Astral does. This will decide the race, what Astral does in Lower Torvis here.
Alright, just wiggle out of there.
Why are we checking it? Oh. Seekers.
Well, Seekers.
Okay.
It was completely dead.
And this
well,
is
we knew that much.
Yeah. Seekers were on blog, bro. Astral might check it. We'll see. Oh, and Sasquatch is grabbing. Yeah, on the way there, I guess we could do Worm. Actually, this doesn't route too terribly.
Yeah, I guess we did forget about the Worm keys.
Yeah.
In which case, yeah, that makes sense to grab Cannonball here and there.
And if we want, after we do that, we could do Culling Chamber, Save Warp, Sank Entrance, Chica. Actually, no, Chica, Sank Entrance. Save Warp using the elevator, or just go back up. What is Sasquatch doing right now? Did Sasquatch even grab Cannon? I missed that.
Yes, Sasquatch did.
Okay. Oh, I was just looking for where Under Transit 1 was on the map.
Oh, that's fair. Imagining this hint is left as an exercise to the reader.
That's another option, yeah, bro points out. We can go to Torvis to the side as well. When do we route Culling Chamber? I feel like now we do Culling Chamber, no, bro?
Well, I mean, you could route that in with Sank Entrance.
That's also an option, too. Yeah, where do you save after Culling Chamber? Back in Reactor Core? SDKs are here you go. You know, we haven't seen a multiplayer item yet.
That is true. They are. They might just be in sync for what it's worth. Okay, this is the moment. Oh boy!
Not a race. No, we don't.
No.
Maybe we just don't have PDs.
Okay. No, we did have full PBs, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we have 2.
Okay. All right. Never mind. The race is over. Never mind. The race is over, you guys. But I'm gonna switch the audio because
Wait.
Worm Jam.
Oh, safe station.
Is it safe station in the sank? Because going into sank here makes sense. The hints, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hints are good. Oh, maybe we're still deciding.
Uh,
Oh, that's the training chamber door.
uh,
That's the training chamber door, Bello.
Oh.
We got a raise, dude.
Oh.
Are you kidding me?
Wait, hold on. They still have time to change their mind.
They didn't do TTE. Or did they? No, they did TTE.
No, they
Came in
did.
through TTE. Dude, we have a race. Oh my god.
Oh goodness. Oh no.
Time you don't route conservatively, Bello, you get immediately punished. That is incredible.
I mean, it still makes sense because of the hints too, but
Yeah.
it's also the gamble that taking the gamble that power bombs are the logical axis. Which, well, we know it isn't now. Okay, so there might just be a saving grace if Astral can decode that. If they find power bombs in Sank,
Yeah.
then maybe they will know that
Yeah.
that they're not gonna find Seekers in here.
So, Cobalt hints or power bombs just showing up. Alright, let's see what we got. There it is!
Oh!
Turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around. Turn around. Turn around.
No!
Power bombs is sank map.
Yes!
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 Yes! Okay.
Oh my god. Okay. Wait. No. Yes. No. Yes.
no.
No.
No!
No.
No!
Ah. God, I'm at the edge of my seat.
Oh, wait, maybe just grabbing calling chamber.
Oh yeah. That's a
Hopefully
my
it's just
God.
grabbing calling chamber.
hopeful. Yeah. Let's hope it's just that. But then again, you're just gonna have to come back here anyways for Sank entrance.
Yeah, it might be smoother to do sank entrance first. Or it might be
Yeah.
smoother to do it when you're doing sank entrance.
You just do Sank entrance, then go to the portal room, do calling chamber, and then save warp on the safe station in the dark world. But folks, we might just have a race.
Or maybe
did
they just
Sas-
don't know. No, they didn't even check. Yeah, they didn't check reactor core. So no, okay. They
It says return the energy. Oh,
yeah,
they
Sas,
did.
yeah, Sas is about to return the energy. Okay, got bailed out by the hint. Wait, where are we going? Calling chamber?
Calling
No,
cha-
oh, well,
no.
oh,
Yeah, the hint.
oh. No, but why? We know it's in Torvus.
Well, you never know. You might just get a seeker hint. I think is what is going through Astral's head here.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, okay. That's good. Oh my god. I still think Astral's pretty far ahead. I think the calling chamber plays a little bit of an error. Is there anything in Aegon we can get after? No.
I'm pretty sure not without seekers.
I think we have to turn all the way around to go to maybe Astral's thinking that they'll turn around after Sank instead of going deeper, and it's a little faster that way. Instead of save warping out of a main reactor.
I mean, maybe.
We have to return the energy, Sasquatch.
Oh,
Is this time?
did he not return it?
No. Or
Oh
maybe
no, he
just climbing
didn't.
this, or maybe just climbing this room after saving. Okay, just forgot. Yeah, okay. Now I'm
Yeah.
here to return the energy. No,
No.
no. Oh, okay, forgets that there's a
Yes.
spider
Okay.
track. Okay, there is in fact a spider track to shortcut this room. Okay. Questionable route, but all right. We've put two and two together. All right, good.
All right. That's what
Uh,
matters.
yeah. So unfortunately for Sasquatch, the race is over. I think the race is over here.
Mm.
That hint is clutch, actually. Like there's the fact that it
Yeah.
wasn't even direct is like even better. Okay, nature has been healed. Mining Plaza will be collected next, and then after that, we will save warp, go to... I guess Sasquatch wants to go to back to Torvis here. That's a little awkward of a route now. Do you save warp or...
I mean, because. Mm,
Actually, no, you don't. You might not even have to save warp. You might just take the elevator and then go through Temple Grounds. I'm not actually sure which one's faster. Save warping or taking the Aegon entrance elevator.
good question. Good question. But yeah, small loading screens if you save warp. But if the goal is to go to Sank entrance, which
Yeah, well, actually, no. We do Culling Chamber, then Mining Plaza, then yeah. Okay. All right.
mm,
Okay. What is Astral not checked? Just Lower Torvis, right? Yes,
feel
just Lower,
like it.
or
Yeah,
just under the underground, the even
hydrodynamic
deeper part
storage,
of yeah.
I think. Mm,
That and Power Guardian. Yeah. Didn't do Sack Chamber, but he's gonna run into this which is quite nice. I think this is a little bit more check dense. You check this, then you can check
mm,
Power Guardian, Unatable Access, and then you do Grapple Guardian last.
yeah.
Nope, you gotta take the portal. There you go.
No. Oh, on Sasquatch's end, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
And
All right.
there it is.
Astral is now in the go mode.
Oh, absolutely. It's kind of funny how Sass was in Go mode earlier, but due to the SDK routing mistakes earlier in the game, just didn't quite have the edge that
Yeah.
Astral had.
I feel like Sasquatch would have immediately done worms if he had checked Mining Plaza.
Yeah, that's why I always check Mining Plaza, even if I don't have space jump. It's a nice slope jump to know.
I think you could see even without the slope jump or anything. You could just
Yeah,
get
maybe
SDKs.
if you get from the higher platform in the room center, then yeah, maybe you could.
Especially if it's an SDK, then yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really hide itself.
So after this, we go for save warp into Sank entrance, save warp again into or no, maybe we just turn around and go to Wind Chamber.
I mean, yeah, that
That is
that's
an
probably
option as well.
better.
Yeah, one less loading screen.
Mm.
In the meantime, Sasquatch finding his way to Mining Plaza. Maintaining that cannonball, which is nice, but yeah. I'm really impressed with Astral this game. Really routing well.
Yeah,
I don't mind that Sasquatch went to Temple Grounds rather than Labs. But
Yeah, it was still sensible, but
It made sense. Just I think if you
I think
nitpick it down, you probably pick labs 9 times out of 10.
yeah, because of the supers.
Yeah, the supers and especially the dark beam.
Mm.
The dark
Yeah, I
beam
feel
just
like
makes labs
Sasquatch
very.
is what nailed Sasquatch's coffin in was the was not doing worms immediately and
Yeah.
not checking mining plaza.
You do not need to use the annihilator beam for these ones. You can use the
Mm.
power beam for this.
In fact, you don't want to use Annihilator because it's gonna home in on the birds
Yeah.
instead of like the target. Annihilator beam is like a dog. You want it to go somewhere, but then it sees a squirrel and it chases after it. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I wonder where light suit is. Light suit is logically required for this seed, even if it wasn't required for Dark Samus.
I mean, probably somewhere in Sank, I would assume.
Yeah. Can't be. Ing Reliquary's dead now, I think, right? Yeah, we have all our
Yeah.
ball
We
upgrades.
have
Yes,
all
we
of our
do.
balls.
All the balls.
All the balls
We ballin'.
acquired.
We ballin'.
Heck yeah.
Imagine if the Sank entrance had the Seeker end.
Nice.
That'd be good.
Mm.
No, we did not do PB Guardian Luna. We have not done any of Sank. We cannot do this yet, Astral. I mean, we can blow open the door, but like it's.
I mean, I'd rather keep my PBs for these commandos right there.
And it looks like Sasquatch is gonna use. Oh yeah, the elevator to Torvis. I forgot about this elevator to Torvis. Totally forgot. This is just actually the best way to get to Torvis. Then we go to Forgotten Bridge portal.
Oh yeah, Sasquatch didn't do Chica yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it's Jover.
Chica under transit. Wait, Sasquatch didn't do under transit. Sasquatch not do under transit? Sasquatch Lower Taurus?
No, I think
Oh,
Sasquatch did do under transit, didn't he?
I don't think he did. I think we should have done under transit before we went to go to Lower Taurus. Oh no, that's actually a little bit of a blunder here. It's going to cost a lot of time to go all the way back down to Lower Taurus.
Well,
Might be closer.
He has to do Chica.
Now.
He has to do Chica anyway, so if he knows Cash B Chasm, then probably is the way to go, actually.
Yeah, I just mean like after we got the Seekers, we could have gone under Temple, or under Transit One,
under Transit
and then gone back up to Lord, gone back up to.
Oh
Taurus
yeah, you mean in the past? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, sorry. Do we scan this thing just to see what it is? Nah, I don't even bother. Okay, fine. I'm curious.
That would be funny.
It would be incredible if this was.
But yeah, but remember at the start of the seed, Astral didn't even validate.
That is true. Okay, now we take the elevator back up. And then we go fight Dork Samus.
Well, there's an Ing before that, but yeah, we can go fight Dark Samus after the Emperor.
Alright, first we have to burgle some energy, and then do that. It's a good question, Rico. Very good question.
That's what I'm saying.
Could you imagine if the ETM was actually required to pick up the energy and Astral loses the race because of that? That would be incredible.
Wow. Yeah, that...
We need to go right. Yes, good. Like mining plaza would have even more requirements.
Even more than it already has, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least on the bright side, we'd be seeing a lot more ETMs then. I mean, given how restrictive the use cases of ETMs are, too, well, you could be scared to see one early on in the logic chain, also.
Yeah.
Because it would probably mean that you'd need that you either need mining plaza or that you need to do or that you need to have super missiles in Torvus Energy Controller, the legendary check.
Mm-hmm. Is there any logical consequence of returning the Torvus energy? Because it's not required for anything.
Not to my knowledge.
Go to the... Good. Ammo station. Good.
Hmm.
Like, does it lock something out because of pirates or something or other? Like, is it some layer change that, like, changes...
Pretty sure it
That would, like,
doesn't.
soft lock you or something?
Pretty sure this has no consequence whatsoever.
Our final SDK.
Mm.
I forgot to change the music, but we'll stick with Chicka Jam.
Well, until we get to Emperor Ing Jam, anyways.
Mm-hmm. But I do also think Astral was a bit smoother in terms of movement and other factors.
Feels like it, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like their movement is pretty comparable up so far.
I thought that too, but I feel like
I feel like it's
there's a
just
lot of moments where I felt like Sasquatch was a little.
Well, yeah, not knowing the BSJ to escape block definitely was a major time loss for Sass.
Yeah. And then also just like some general room movement, like forgetting where under transit 1 is, stuff like that. You know, just having to like be a little slower on stuff.
Mm.
Good damage on the first larva.
Yeah, one thing I will say about both players is that I did not see a lot of scan dashes.
Yeah, we do want to optimize that a little bit more.
Mm.
No challenge missing this race, that's right. That's
Yeah.
chat, no challenge missing. It's because we've only had Seekers for like one door.
I mean, yeah.
No, I think Sasquatch had it for side Torvus access, Torvus temple access.
But even then, these aren't the notorious challenge missers.
Okay, for those of you who don't know, Chicka is vulnerable to something called Cannonball. What does that mean? Well, you're about to find out.
That means if Samus just takes a big splash in the water and makes a huge splash and yells cannonball, well, this happens. I timed it right. I am so proud of myself.
Beautiful.
Oh, go into the Funburst strats. Ah, dang it.
Unfortunately. You want to shoot it, I think, as soon as you can.
Mm.
This is not going to be a one cycle.
Unfortunately, yeah. If you want to dodge this missile, you want to be as close to Emperor Ing's base as possible.
And generally, you want to use the light beam to kill the tentacles.
Yeah.
Saves on ammo as well. We would like Annihilator ammo for Dork Samus.
You can also double jump on, like double bomb jump and lay a power bomb up in the air. That will reach quite a few tentacles if you mess up the one cycle.
Yeah. Alright. Sasquatch has a Dark Visor in hand. Only has to do Honor Temple and Sank Entrance and then Virtual Grounds on the way to Final Bosses. Oh, are we going to get a 3 cycle? We might actually get a 3 cycle. So Astral has some work to do on the bosses, definitely. Chica was a little
Yeah.
bit of a mess. Need to learn the bosses here as well. Blog was skippable, but yeah. Sometimes you can't skip blog, so you wanna learn it as well. That's right, I forgot to switch the music. Thank you. Whoever did that.
Well, there's only 2 of us in the booth.
Could have been one of the. Could have been Reed watching.
Could have.
Yeah, strangely enough, all of my questions are for Astral. Sasquatch played in a way that made more sense to me. Sasquatch did not route nearly as conservatively.
Alright, that's Emperor 1 done. Unfortunately, we don't have Cannonball for this, so gonna be a little more obfuscated, but should still be able to manage.
Don't even have power bombs anymore.
Yeah, that's a bit sad though. If you are full on missiles, the ink caches in the entrance room to Sky Temple will always give you a power bomb if you're full on missile. If you're not full on missiles, they'll always give you 10 missiles.
Then
And if you have everything,
so
yeah.
you should
Only
be
thing
fully equipped. Yeah.
Only thing it doesn't guarantee is beam ammo.
Which we only need light beam for. Like light beam ammo for the Emperor fight itself, but
Well, I mean,
not even really. Well, Annihilator's kind of
Annihilator's nice to have, so both beam ammos are.
Yeah. Annihilator's nice to have for the Emperor, but Annihilator's more nice to have.
It's nice to have for
Samus.
Dark Samus, yeah.
Yeah. Sasquatch didn't do Cash B Chasm, so we are going down the old-fashioned way.
Oh, is there still a remaining tentacle?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, there. There we go.
Way too early?
It was still some decent damage, but... yeah, you do not want to use charge in the air if you're trying to get first crew attack.
They were just probably going for the health.
That's fair. But you can't take damage if the damage source is dealt with. Also, you get the health refill at the end of the fight, so...
Alright, chat, are we getting centered? Are we getting dorked? Is Dork Samus making an appearance this evening and afternoon?
Yeah, it would be a shame if we got centered. Would make a lot of these final bosses pretty middling.
This is why you guys don't leave after the players are in go mode, like I know a lot of you do, because you miss out on Velo. I think that emote encapsulates it perfectly.
Which emote? Hi, Kerar. I'm Bello. I play this game competitively.
Oh, wow, we really do need to work on the bosses.
Yeah, that was not enough Annihilator shots. You need 25, and then like hit it with a pellet or a missile.
And also doesn't know the setup for the screw attack. Tried to screw attack way too early. But otherwise, like, Astral would nail this race down. I guess, I don't know. The conservative routing could be criticized, like it's maybe not sustainable. There's a reason why a lot of great players don't route that conservatively, but I think in the Mentor tournament it's a good strategy. I think we're getting centered. Yep.
No, we're not getting centered. Wait, what? Oh, I thought... Oh, because maybe I got too used to, like, the Dark Beam, the Dark Visor setup. Because I saw it was, like, jammed, so I was thinking, okay, so we have not reached the health threshold yet, but we did. Oh well. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that, Rico. But yeah, you're right. Now that you mention it, it does jam when you center. She jams on my visor till I center, and then maybe someone will put like a loud incorrect buzzer or something. That being said, though, we are almost done. She's been pretty generous with the pellets so far, which is uncharacteristic.
Yeah, definitely 2 pellets, I think.
Thank you, KR.
I'm specifically thinking of the buzzer from Portal 2.
I mean, I think it is specifically the buzzer from Portal 2 in the meme, so...
Okay, we should be coming up in time here.
Yep. At this health, I'm pretty sure she can't go down, too, so...
But she can just do that. Come on now.
What?
Oh, apparently she can.
Oh my god! Game,
back up
stop proving me wrong! Okay, there we go. Don't mess it up. That should be the last one. And GG. Wow, sub 2 hours, just barely.
Alright. Checking the race time room. Sasquatch might just be finishing this out. We only have...
It's only second entrance.
And, yeah. Hello, Astral. Welcome.
Hello.
GG's.
GG's.
Hey, GG.
Okay, so... that hint and sank bailed you out, huh?
Yeah, that really bailed me out.
That was kind of incredible. We were like... Did you have to calculate in your head, like, wait a second, power bombs can't be here, and oh, I have to turn around? Is that... Or did you go into Sank knowing that, or... Did you go into Sank knowing that if you get a power... Like, if you figure out where power bombs are in there, that Seekers have to be in Torvis?
Yeah. Well, I didn't expect the hint for power bombs, but as soon as I saw it, I immediately figured out they had to be in Torvis somewhere. That was the hint I needed.
Yeah, that could have been really, really scary if just like you spent the entirety of Sank there, because
yeah, we were basically screaming yes, no, yes, no, yes, no,
because you turned around like 3 or 4 times and main research were like, what? It was really spooky there. But just to give you some context here, you decided to go labs after Dark Aegon Loop. Whereas Sasquatch decided to go into Temple Grounds, got absolutely nothing out of it. And then Sasquatch just could never really catch up. Around the time you were doing Wind Chamber is around the time you caught up with all of Sasquatch's checks. And you were like way ahead because Sasquatch skipped Worm and all that other stuff. And then after that, Sasquatch routed a little bit more aggressively than you did, and so found the Seekers really early. Pretty much on...
Wow.
So Sasquatch did lower Torvis before going to Underground Tunnel, or rather than going to Torvis Grove. Did check Underground Tunnel, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Turned around after that and did lower Torvis. Found Seekers, and then I think the only mistake after that for Sasquatch was just not grabbing Under Temple while he was already down there. But then, like, he still didn't do Worm. He skipped Worm. He had to do Worm. He didn't know that Mining Plaza was an SDK until the hints. So, yeah. But that was pretty much it.
Doing worms immediately after labs was a complete gamble on my part because I had no idea what's a mining plaza.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I just
Well, yeah,
figured
both
I
of you
have
know
all
that.
Aegon keys and I'm literally right there, so I might as well.
And did you return the energy?
Point,
did you return the energy as a gamble as well? Because like you didn't have to
yeah,
return the energy.
because I had in my mind that I hadn't checked Mining Plaza yet, and just in case that's something, that was also a gamble.
Yeah, never punished. Another thing that you never really got punished for was just routing really conservatively after Light Beam. You just grabbed you went to Torvis as late as you could, and we're really curious about that.
Oh yeah.
Were you just not comfortable with the secretless, or just skipping the secret door? For
Not
the
with like the
hints?
2 tanks I had at the time.
Oh, okay, well, that makes sense.
Oh yeah, and
Because
Sass has
I died to that with like 2 tanks before in this tournament, so. But I'm
Okay.
actually pretty happy that I got it pretty quickly this time.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
yeah, it looks like Sass has forfeited
Also,
too.
Okay.
I guess that a premiere of Cash B Chasm for me in a race. That was completely improvised.
Really?
Oh wow.
I had no idea how to do that.
Oh wow! Oh my God! Okay, that's kind
That's
of incredible.
something.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were curious about why not go to Torvis earlier. Why did you route so conservative? Like you did a lot of temple grounds. You did, like you made sure to clear out Aegon. You made sure to clear out the entirety of temple grounds. Like you really scrubbed the map clean before going to Torvis. Despite the fact that Torvis was probably the most check dense area, and we're really curious about that. But first, let's Sasquatch welcome in GG's.
Welcome, GG's.
GG's.
GG.
Sorry, go ahead, Astral. Why was the routing conservative?
I am. The main reason I did Temple Grounds is because I had to go to Phase on Grounds anyway. So I picked that up, and at that point, might as well just pick up everything on the way. And I wanted to get that SDK and Mining Plaza out of the way before Torvist, just because I knew I wasn't really gonna be returning to Aegon.
Mhm.
So it was more to just put my mind at ease to just get that out of the way, and
Okay.
not having to worry about it.
That makes sense. And then final question for you, because and then we'll just go over to Sasquatch. You decided to go to Sank before clearing out Lower Torvis. Is that just because Lower Torvis is slow and you got all the hints and you were just like hunting for hints? Pretty sure that's what we thought.
I was
That
hunting
the
for
reason.
hints.
Okay, all right. Just making sure.
That's what we thought.
Because you routed so
just really
conservatively
hope
up until that
that-
point. You routed so conservatively up at that point, we weren't sure if it was what the rationale was. But yeah, going for hints
I
makes sense.
just hoped that either main research or Hall of Combat Mastery's hints would tell me something useful.
So you were just going
got
for
my
those
wish.
two hints specifically, or was it
That,
the
and I
entire-
wanted to rot in Culling Chamber SDK.
so after
Yeah, I
calling
had to
Chamber
go get
SDK?
that
Did
anyway.
you after calling Chamber SDK? Did you want to stay in Sank and go back to Torvis?
I got the hint at that point, so I went back after Culling Chamber. Otherwise, I would have probably stayed in Sank and
Okay.
get more hints.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, Sasquatch, just give you a recap. So I'm pretty sure you figured out that going to Temple Grounds rather than Labs was probably what got you punished. Is that correct?
Yeah, that early Temple Grounds loop felt really bad.
Yeah. But I think what really cost you was just the late worms in the mining plaza. That having to go back for that was pretty rough. It was a pretty big time sink. Neither of you guys checked mining plaza when you guys first entered the room. That would have been a big deal. So yeah, Astral did worms, just yellow wormed, just yellowed the worms and found the SDK there, and then just YOLO returned the energy without knowing that mining plaza was an SDK. So routed really smoothly for them.
It also routed pretty well because I wanted to go back to the energy controller anyway to get the hint. So at that
Yeah.
point, might as well.
Were you guys? So you guys both knew that Chica was Dark Visor pretty early. Were you guys opting to route a little bit more conservatively simply because you knew you were suspecting that Dark Visor would be required, or were you was that ever a consideration in your mind? How about starting with you, Sasquatch? Like, how did you respond to Chica?
My initial thought on the hint was, oh, that's interesting. And then kind of put it out of my mind for a while. I actually didn't even write it down the first time. And then later on, I ended up, after the visor hint for Phase on Grounds, I was like, I think I remember Chica having Dark Visor. I should check that.
Oh, so that's why it was significant for you, because of the Echo Visor?
Yeah, I wanted to. I was like, I thought I remember something about a visor, so I was just checking so I know what that visor is in Phase on Grounds.
Alright, so you just didn't think about Chica having Dark Visor, you weren't worried, you were like, okay, I'll figure this out later.
Yeah, I was waiting until SDK hints mainly.
Okay.
Gotcha. Also, that alpha block fight was something to witness.
Yeah, that was terrifying. So
It was,
Astral just skipped it, but you fought it, yeah.
yeah, I haven't done Alpha Blog much lately. And of course, going in there with no dark ammo was a blunder.
Yeah. Escaping is actually pretty simple. You just do a single BSJ, I believe. And
Yeah,
then
that's
gravity
a
boost.
single BSJ,
Yeah.
and then you grab boost onto the
Yeah.
bottom platform on the top.
Yeah.
Oh,
So if you know how to
And
BSJ,
I forgot
you
that
should-
was.
doesn't annoy you.
Yeah, I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
But it didn't really matter. I mean, you found Seekers before Astral did, but Astral had already done Worms and Mining Plaza. There was a chance that Astral would have lost this race because Astral decided to skip the rest to do doing the rest of Lower Taurus to go for Sank hints. And the first hint was there was a power bomb in Sank map, which then immediately told Astral that Seekers had to be in Torvis. So there was a world there where you won simply because you routed a little less conservatively than Astral. Because Astral did just clear a bunch of extra checks, whereas you just skipped, for example, Pod W, you skipped you grabbed hints earlier, etc., etc. Like you just routed a little bit more aggressively. But yeah, not checking Mining Plaza. That was rough. But I think it was also just like the routing was not as smooth because of the going to Temple Grounds. So that's when you got into trouble immediately. But there was a chance still, considering the fact that Astral had to do a lot of the checks that you already did. It could have been closer, I think. But yeah, sometimes you get randomed.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't have any other thoughts, Bell, do you?
not really. No. Do the runners have any thoughts?
Yeah.
What the hell? Reed?
Yeah, that seed was. It was weird. Like, it was a reed seed, but in the most baby way possible.
Yeah, I was like, you guys just kept going to where the items were.
Yeah,
It's like every decision you made was just like, hello items.
if there is the possibility of a reed seed being baby, I think this is it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Fight
Torvis keys
two
were
required
possibly the
bosses.
funniest. The Torvis keys were definitely.
Oh,
really
yeah.
funny. Yeah. Because Sasquatch, you didn't run into them immediately, but like Astral just like found all three of them back to back to back pretty much immediately. You got delayed a
Nice.
little bit on that, but we were just like, are you kidding me? This is silly. But yeah.
Yeah. I had a couple of chances to pick up Cannonball, and I think I would have been a little bit better off if I picked it up earlier.
We agree. Yeah.
Because I picked up the Torvis keys, and I was like, well, it's out of the way, but I also still have to go to Aegon for Mining Plaza and Worms. But still felt bad leaving Chica behind.
Yeah. If Cannonball was like closer to the Torvis elevator, then it would make sense to leave it. But considering it was kind of far away, our major concern, knowing we didn't know, like even if Chica wasn't required, the reason we thought it was better to grab Cannonball is just because of the boost ball. Like one of the primary reasons like any percent players get Cannonball, or rather like players will get Cannonball in speedruns immediately, like even at 100%, is just because of the boost ball. Not even just because of Chica. Like the boost ball, getting boost ball early is just that powerful. So getting it early there would have sped up your movement pretty significantly. And that was the reason we were thinking getting Cannonball early there would have made sense anyway. Not even just because of like going back for later, because it's actually like just the elevator to Mining Plaza, and then you take the elevator to Torvis to the side. So that was our rationale, at least. Astral, I
Yeah,
don't think you
just-
scanned it. I think you just picked it up, right?
Yeah, I walked into it backwards. I
Uh,
was gonna say my lesson is to not walk into that item backwards anymore, and look at it beforehand.
I think I still think picking up Cannonball there was fine. I think my only critique with you is just that I think you need to work on your boss fights, and that's it. Your boss fights could have been cleaner. That's it.
Yeah.
I think you played this really, really well. Everything, even the conservative routing made sense. It wasn't like overly paranoid. It made a lot of sense to do it the way you did it. I like the way you played. Yeah, what else do we have? I mean,
Make sure to follow the runners and
Yeah.
my co-commentator, Drake Foes.
and follow Bello as well.
Hmm.
You guys have any final thoughts? Actually, wait. What is your next match?
Nah.
You can ask about that.
It should be in like an hour and a half from now.
No, I mean their next match. Who are they playing next? Do we have
Oh, right,
they're
yeah.
playing. Astral's playing Dark Star, and Sasquatch is playing Avena, I believe. Yes. Do we have any thoughts on those matches? Any worries? Any rivalries? Any crap talking?
Nah.
No, I honestly haven't watched that many races this tournament, so I'm just gonna go into it, keep doing what I'm doing.
That's perfectly fair.
Darkstar beat Days, so that's probably saying something.
Yeah, I just
I'm in for a fight, apparently. But I haven't really watched the race, so. The bracket is making itself known.
Yeah, slowly but surely.
All right, Belly, you want to sign us out? I think I'm ready to go.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
the match, the next match that's happening.
the next match, yeah.
That's happening in an hour and 35 minutes on SpeedGaming 3. So stay tuned for that. It's Java versus
Yep.
Steve.
Same channel. But with that, yeah, I believe that's all we have to do. So runners and commentators, Twitch are on the Twitch chat. So with all that said and done, I think we'll just see you all next mission. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
See ya.
See you.